sports in the city. Sports in the city. Sports in the city. We keeping it gritty with the sports in the city, coming to you live from the arena. From the east to the west coast, from the south to the north, all over the globe. There are sports in the city wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in to Sick TV. Thanks for tuning in to Sick TV. Welcome to that Sports in the City live from the arena. I am your sports G, Reed Richards, with my partners in crime, BK Ty, Kato Cash, and John Logic. Peace my G's, peace God, what's the deal my brothers? BK Ty, Kato Cash, Logic, response in the city. Welcome to that Sports in the City live from the arena.
We in the building. We in the
Peace, what up, kid?
peace. What's going on?
Peace.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's a new season. Welcome to that Sports in the City, live from the arena, y'all. Yo, Logic, what up, man? We don't get no hand claps. Sir, thank you. BK Ty, my man, and Torin, the official loot is in the building. What's going on, my brothers?
Peace and blessings, man. Good to be here, brother. It's been a minute.
Sir.
Not
Yeah.
much. Like Cam said that one time, he took that touchdown. I'm back.
Yeah,
Luke
man.
is in the building.
Yeah. Yes, peace, God. We're back in the city, live from the arena. And then thanks for everybody tuning in. BK Ty, ready, let them know. Hit up that chat. Let them know, man. Every field, every arena, man. That's you, man.
From the north to the east to the west and the south. Every
Yes.
field, every rink, every
Yes,
court,
sir.
every arena. We appreciate y'all. Much love. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Check with your boys. All right.
Yes, sir. And we got Torin Ludis in the building. What's up, my brother?
Listen, man. I'm just here chilling with my brothers. Come to drop some knowledge, trying to get some knowledge.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. And thanks for everybody out there for tuning in. Top Shelf Thursday, Season 3, Episode 1. What's the story in the city? The word on the streets, the haps from the arena. The Autumn Equinox, Season 3, Episode 1. Ty, you already know why we call it the Autumn Equinox, right? We missing a couple things, but we almost there.
Now it's pretty much 2 more weeks it'll officially be the equinox. The one time a year where all 4 major North American sports are played consecutively at the same time. You got playoffs in baseball, you
Right.
got football pretty much in full swing, and then basketball and hockey are just starting. So this is definitely exciting time of year, man, for sure.
All right, so jumping right into it, man, like Simone Biles doing the Biles 3, man. We're going to cover highlights of the 33rd Olympiad. Then we're going to be hitting the brackets with the U.S. Open, reaching the summit with the return of college football. We'll be backpedaling like Travis Hunter through the week's slate of NCAA games and all the drama that's going on with all that NIL stuff. Kicking off the helmet to helmet segment. We're gonna start from week 1 and recap and bring you up to date, man. Then we high stepping through the league like Coach Prime. Then we covering the rest of the NFL. A lot of drama going on in NYC with your man Robert Saleh getting fired. Big Cat coming to New York and Randall's out of here. You got to give up the kudos on that one, Ty. I called it, man. He wasn't the fit. I liked how, yeah, we're going to talk about that. I'm getting excited just think about it. But, all right, getting at you live from the Diamond, heading into the playoffs. We got the Mets just clinched yesterday. They heading to the NLCS. You have the Yankees playing tonight, trying to clinch it with Garrett Cole on the mound, and then round ball around the world. We picking and rolling through the rundown of the women of WNBA, the Liberty playing tonight. Then we also have preseason NBA and our usual suspects, man, monsters of the week and maybe some new additions. Lastly, rising to the occasion like underdog with the upsets of the week, the orphanage, BK Todd's top 5. So let's get to it, man. Strictly top shelf, off the top of the pile, man.
It's gonna be a monster, man. We gonna get that. It's gonna be a monster. It's gonna be a monster.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Yeah, man. So the 33rd Olympiad, my brothers. What was the highlight of that Olympiad for you, man? In no particular order. Just get at it.
The disrespect paid to the breakdancing culture. That was it to me.
That was it. Oh man, that was kind of disgraceful, actually, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
it was just you hit the nail on the head. That's the perfect word, man. A disgrace.
That was disgraceful.
Exactly.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That Wide World of Sports drop.
That
Saturday mornings,
breakdancing,
right after the
break
cartoon.
dancing was defeat. Yeah, that breakdancing was defeat. But in all seriousness,
but hold on, before you even leave on that breakdancing, I watched the championship.
The championship, huh? So did I. Caught me out there. They caught us out there. They call us out there, man.
I mean, listen,
man, got caught out there.
Asian people have elevated, and Hispanics have elevated breakdancing to levels that we stop.
Mm.
You know, I was really impressed with what they did. It was a dude from Canada. It was Wizard. Right. I mean, he really put a show. I was looking at the technicalities and the difficulties of his moves. I was like, okay, you deserve it. You deserve it.
Okay.
Now, of course, if we look at Australia, I mean,
disgusting.
You know, I have an opinion. My opinion is it was good to see the culture recognized, but
that part
that needs to be in the X Games. Put breakdancing in the X Games if you want to continue it, not in the Olympics the Summer Olympics every 4 years or whatever. And when them women came out there, I really said to myself, like, I must be dreaming. This got to be a bad dream, because
terrible.
It's like they made it's and the Australian chick was bad enough, but some of the other chicks, man, like there was one Eastern European female, a short slight of build female that had on a do-rag, a white girl had on a do-rag, and I was just like, man, it just felt so much like cultural appropriation or something like that. I wasn't feeling it. To your point though, Torin, when the men came on and started doing their thing, man, the technicality, the athleticism, the flexibility that these dudes displayed, man, it hit me right here, man. It hit me right here.
So
even still though, all right, so a couple things that I have to bring to light as far as what you guys mentioned. Okay, like for one, it wasn't just the Australian young lady who was terrible. There were a lot of who was the panel? What was the qualifying factors that they were able to go to a whole Olympics with that, and out of the dudes that I saw performing, I could say they were better than the females, but at the same time, were these the top breakdancers in the world from each country?
Yeah, they were supposed to be. And the thing with the Australian, the thing with the Australian chick, how she got through, how she infiltrated, from what I understand, her husband was either on the Olympic committee or one of the trainers.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Come on, man.
For the breakdancing, for the Australian breakdancing.
That wasn't no official breakdancing legends that, said, nah, you disqualified. You come back and try again next 4 years. Like, who was allowing this to happen, man? That was
well
that
what they
was the
do
part
is,
that was disgraceful, man.
so what they do is they have competitions all over the world, all throughout the year.
I understand
And
that.
from my
but-
understanding, the winners of these competitions are the ones that got invited to basically you know, to compete for a position to go to the Olympics and compete in the break.
So you're saying, to Torrin's point, then, that black people have just lost interest in breakdancing?
You're not going to see Turbo Ozone anymore, man.
All right, man. Enough of the Olympics, man. I'm getting disheartened, man. Simone Biles, man. Simone
You
Biles
just said enough of the Olympics.
was the shit. No, I said the breakdancing in the Olympics. Yeah. Come on, son. Don't start your shit.
That's what we
Don't start
wanna
your
get
shit.
back in there.
Don't start your shit. I ain't
That's
even
what we
feeling
need
good.
back.
So don't start your shit, bro. Anyway, man, listen, man. Simone Biles was incredible, bro. Totally incredible, man. Incredible, man. And every time I see her perform, I remember that great debate that I had with Jermaine back in the days. But he saw it at the time. I said not yet, but they're undisputable now, man. And she like injured herself and still won all around, man. And won a
Most
couple
decorated female
separated.
gymnast in Olympic history, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yep.
Salute.
And
And
my Belizean sister there. That's what I'm talking about.
All
she's
right.
from Belize.
Her mom is.
I thought they think she's half Haitian though.
Oh,
her mom
Torrin,
is-
you tried to take a cosign or something? You
Listen.
tried to claim a whole country?
I'm telling you,
to
because
connect
the
to
last one we
Simone?
had was Marion Jones, and that was a hard one to stay with.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, I can't even argue with you about that, bro.
So I
Man.
gotta take my wins when I can. Listen,
I think they made
Gotta
a
get in where you fit
documentary
in.
off of her. They made documentary off of Marion Jones, didn't they? Because
Listen.
I haven't seen hair high to her for like, I think, decades now, boss. You know, but outside of that, we're gonna talk about the swimming. The women dominated the swimming, and so did the men's team. So definitely kudos and shout outs to them.
what's her
ain't-
name? Ledecky? She was.
Yeah.
a
Oh
beast.
yeah.
She
She's
was
she's a
beast.
goat too.
Oh,
so
yes.
we got privilege to see two.
The
not just
Decky's
two-
only competition
two
is
goats.
herself.
She lost a couple heats, but they're not many. You know,
I don't know.
but-
I don't remember what event it was, but they were showing
Yeah, she
like the
lost a couple
the
events.
top 10 finishes in one of her events, and like
Right.
she has 4 records, but like 6 of the top 10 finishes are all her, just her beating herself.
Right, I recall that. But
Ridiculous.
there is 1 or 2 swimmers who are in that particular event able to beat her. And then I mean, at some point, like she had to get exhausted, you know, during one of them. Like she was in like a lot of heats. So, and she was in the relay or something too. So, man, that's crazy. But Ledecky, yeah, definitely salute to her. Definitely an all-time great. Again, most decorated women's swimmer or woman swimmer.
No, you know who swimmer is.
Yeah, come on.
Come
No,
on
Phelps,
now.
Phelpy,
Come on now.
Phelpy,
Right.
light it up.
Come on now.
Light
Phelps
it up.
looking at-
Mr. 18,000 calories per meal himself.
all right,
you
my
gonna-
bad,
you gonna
my
put
bad.
Fowler
man.
against the greatest Olympian ever.
Still knocking the rust off. That's debatable because
It is, but
some would
he's
say
in that
Jesse
debate.
Owens winning 4 gold medals in one Olympiad and showing the whole world, Nazi Germany, you know, that all that superiority was trash. So, but it's debatable. Phelps is definitely up there. He's definitely in the conversation. What else? What else was a highlight for you guys, man?
You
Let's
know,
talk about
Jason Tatum getting shitted on.
Okay. Let's talk about that.
What do you think that was? Do you think that was something personal or strategic or what?
No. Bro.
Well, okay, so the coach was Carl. what is the point of sitting Tatum? Like, what does it affect him? How does that affect him?
Right. I could see if you were a petty person, or if Kerr was known to be a petty person, and Boston beat Golden State or something like that to keep them out of the playoffs or the championship.
Right.
I could kind of subscribe to the theory that it was personal, but you had two other Celtics on the team. Arguably, for the three that made it, there's another one that should have been on the team. I just think, you know, I subscribe to the point that I was listening to a sports program. I don't remember who it was, but they basically said that they talked to Kerr and a couple of the other coaches, and it was basically about continuity and fluidity. During the qualifying rounds, you could give more people playing time and try and work on your roster and stuff like that. But once it got down to the actual elimination games, it's kind of like the finals, where except is you lose and you're out. So at that point, it was hard to incorporate Tatum into the roster or into the rotation the way some think that maybe he should have been in it. But I don't know. I hope he takes that as personally, I think he should be somewhat appreciative, man. You got a little break, man. You had a very, very long season. Right. You know, went all the way to the finals. Now you're in the Olympics. If I'm him, I mean, you went. You know, I'd be all right. Good looking out for letting me get a gold medal, but while I'm there, still giving me some rest. Now I'm gonna take it out on the rest of the league.
Halliburton now didn't even get no burn, really. Unless it was garbage time, did he?
No, Hallie didn't. Just same thing. Qualifying rounds, he got some playing time, but very little. What was you saying, Luke?
Well, let's serious. Are you gonna play Tatum over LeBron and Durant? Those are your two forwards on the floor.
Exactly.
And Steph was this. So who you can't even say, okay, I'm gonna let LeBron play point, and then Curry could play shooting guard or vice versa, and then still keep KD at the forward spot. Then who's gonna be your 4 or 5 then? In that group of men, that the group of players, you had the best from all over the world, man.
And Devin Booker took his role. His role was just to play defense, hit the corner. So he made a perfect starter with those guys. He was a perfect complement.
Yeah, Book kind of surprised me how team oriented he was. You know, I was thinking it might have been the other way around. If you would explain the scenario to me and say, hey, between these two guys, which one of them, kind of got shitted on in the Olympics and didn't get any burn, I would have bet a paycheck that it was Booker, not Tatum. You know what I mean?
I was upset that Derek White was there instead of Jaylen Brown. You go for a Celtic for a replacement.
Talk about someone getting shitted on.
You go get Derek White.
Absolutely.
Like, you got three Boston Celtics, and the one that won the MVP is home.
Right.
Yeah, there was something.
You know what that was like to me? Man. That was like giving Andre Iguodala the MVP of the finals for holding LeBron to 35 points per game.
Wow.
Like, what are you doing here? Like, I mean, Derek White, he's a Swiss Army knife, man. He defends, hits open shots, a playmaker, all of that stuff. But to your point,
get it, Luke, but there was a lot going on with all of that, man.
He wasn't even an all-star.
That's why I was saying there was a lot going on with that, man. So
I'm just glad my man Brunson didn't make it, and thereby ended up being one of the cats that got shitting on, like Halliburton and Tatum.
But to the whole matter, though, the last Olympics for probably KD, LeBron, and I think that was Steph's first, right?
Yeah, Steph's first.
Right. So
that
to me, that was the story right there. And I don't care who else you were. This was their last hurrah, because I don't think they're gonna ever play. Yeah. Right. So, and then to my question, then who are you gonna put at the 4 and then the 5? to like really say this is the best team I could put on the floor, because I wasn't buying that for every opponent. They were trying to change the lineups up. I think that was just to like save face and not make it look so obvious that this was the swan song for KD, LeBron, and Steph, because the rest of them have an opportunity to come back. You know,
definitely. One of my favorite moments was Melo on the sideline giving coaching. That was one of my favorite moments too.
Shouts out to Melo remaining visible after his career is over.
Well, I see him like he's in the Coors commercials or the Coronas.
Melo?
Yeah, him and Eli.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Corona commercial.
Mm-hmm. So
Courtside.
Okay, so outside of that, they obviously won the gold medal, which none of us were surprised. You know, did they even have any stiff competition? Because like the comparison was to the original Dream Team, which I would have to take the original Dream Team over this one, as great as it was. But did you think they had any competition during the Olympics?
Was it Serbia gave them a good run? When
Serbia was good, Canada was good, France was good,
Australia.
I think Australia was expected. I think Australia overachieved. They did a little better than they were expected. I mean, again, when you got what's your name? What's your boy's name? The point guard used to play with the Spurs.
Who was Patty?
Patty Mills.
When Patty Mills is the noteworthy player on your Olympic squad.
Duly noted. Duly noted. So France had a pretty
shouts
good
out
squad.
to Patty. Shouts out to Patty. He's a
pro. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. We ain't here to.
I think any one of those teams, the Serbs, Canada, and France was probably the team that was expected to be the most competitive or give the U.S. the most problems. And
actually, Serbia, isn't that the team with Joker?
Yeah, it was Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that to me, that was the team that was supposed to challenge, because they have, the Joker. And then what was surprising to me is Croatia getting knocked out with Luka. So I thought they were gonna go farther in the tournament, but it is what it is.
Oh,
man.
Germany was the sleeper team. They were a sleeper team in the Olympics.
And what was it? Was Sudan was an overachiever? Was that Luau Deng? Was it Sudan? Was it? It was one of the teams that was an overachiever.
Yeah,
they gave them a good.
I don't think they were overachievers. I think they just had like one or two good games, or a good game and then a good quarter after that, or something to that effect.
Right.
Yeah, man. So shout out to that Olympic tournament. That was pretty entertaining. Pretty entertaining. So what else were the highlights? Huh?
The women's one. Now that game.
Okay.
I watched that last game. That was a good game.
Right.
They could have possibly lost that one.
Really? You think so?
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. Okay.
And it's crazy because the women have been more dominant.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the women were more dominant.
Historically, the U.S. women have been more dominant in the Olympics, even after the Dream Team came along and whatnot.
Yeah, they won 6 straight gold medals.
Yep.
Yeah. So I get it. Diana Taurasi's swan song. So all the utterings and shudderings about her being on the team and Caitlin Clark not being there. Gotta respect your elders, man, the pioneers of the game, man. Who you think gave the U.S. women the most competition this go around?
I couldn't remember the team it was that they played in the finals. But
it was France. That was the first time. The first time the first time two countries had their men and women compete in the finals in the same Olympics.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So yeah, France, shouts out to them. And piggybacking on what you said, Reed, shouts out to Diana Taurasi. By some accounts, there are some people that consider her the GOAT of women's basketball, man.
True. That's true. Definitely. And I think that was the whole thing why the controversy occurred with Caitlin Clark not being there, Taurasi being there, and she's not putting up those same numbers. I'm like, come on, she's been in the game for like 20 years.
So another swan song situation.
Yes, sir. Plus, she's a handful.
Well,
I think she's the only women's player to put in 20 years, though. Like in the NBA, in the men's side, you got Kobe, you got LeBron, you got Kareem. You have a handful or two men have done it, but she's the only woman to do 20. You know, that's a testament to her greatness, you know, in my book. But as far as her being the greatest, we'll, you know, debate that when we talk about the WNBA. But she's definitely all right. So I just asked you this: top 5 or 10 women's player for you, Taurasi.
To me,
yeah,
all time, top
yes,
5.
Sir. Top 5, okay,
easily top. I might even say top 3.
Luke,
yeah, top 5 definitely.
Okay. Well, yeah, shout outs to the women's side too.
She's like 4 gold medals. Come on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't
Then
think there's any men that have 4 gold medals in basketball.
She's got chips at every level: high school, college, right.
Melo might be the only one. But I think one year they won the bronze or something, right?
Yeah.
So you may be right about that. You may actually be 100% right. So with that being said, continuing with the 33rd Olympiad, what else was a major highlight? Was definitely the track and field for me, man.
Listen, we got to talk about her, and I'm happy that she bounced back. I like the bounce back. Man. Yeah, Sha'Carri, I love a bounce back story. That's why I love Simone
her, for the redemption.
Yeah, I was really happy to watch her. I mean, she did silver in her competition, but she still got the gold.
Well, you heard what happened with that, right?
What?
So even bigger reason why she get respect, man. She didn't get to warm up for that race.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember.
Not just that, because her and Richardson from Jamaica, they stayed off the compound. So when they tried to like just go to the field, they made them go like a long route, man. And then Richardson said, "Nah, bump that." And she took herself out the race. If you notice, she's a perennial gold medal winner. I don't know if she was going to win gold this year because she's in the twilight of her career, but she just took herself out the race. So
yeah, because the entrance that they normally go into, they did some type of rule change. It was a little controversy behind that, because there's an entrance that participants and contestants can go into the Olympic facility, and they changed some type of rule, like either the night before or 2 days before this race, before the track and field stuff started. And when they went to that same entrance where they normally go in, they were denied entrance and told them they had to go into another entrance.
They had to go around.
And that's like riding from the village up to Herald Square, something like that. I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but they had to take a long ride, and they wouldn't have had a chance to warm up. So by the time they got to the regular entrance where they were directed to, Shelly Ann, whoever else said, "Nah, you know, we gonna skip this one." Sha'Carri was like,
"Nah, she was the only one that dropped out. She was the only one that
still got silver.
Yeah,
it still got silver, man, without a warm up. So
yeah,
yo, salute.
It was her and Shelly Ann, and I think it was definitely some bias, some jealousy there, because they're 2 top tier, you know, track stars. And I think they've always been gunning for Sha'Carri since she got that cannabis charge, that they charge her with the cannabis usage, and you know, put her through that stuff from before. But she's overcome, man. She got the silver, man. But even the other women in the US, track team, man, we're getting busy like gold. They won the relay. I believe it was 4x200 and the 4x100. Yeah, they were killing it. And the women were more dominant in the track and field this year than this Olympics than the men were. The men actually lost the relay because they had a terrible exchange and dropped the baton, man. So the women actually put in more work.
What was crazy is like during the Olympics, when the men relay, they show like about good 3 years of the U.S. men messing up,
right,
and passing the baton.
Yeah.
I was like, no way, it's gonna happen again. I was like, no, it's like
and what's his name? The commentator, Addo Bolden. He was talking about how because your boy had COVID or cramps or something like that, and he was the anchor,
right?
And he couldn't run. And so what they did was Addo Bolden said that the
Noah Lyles,
Lyles couldn't make it because he had COVID.
Right. He got COVID because
so
I think that's why he lost.
Bolden said, as opposed to just putting somebody in his place and keeping the same order, they switched up the order to try and maximize the talent that they have and kind of hide their weaknesses. And he said everybody was kind of running out of place. And he said that was one of the main things that contributed to the failed baton passing.
Yeah, unfortunately, man. But yep, you're right, Luke.
You know, when you used to run in the third leg and now they got you, you know, closing or you the second one or whatever. And it's just, it kind of throws your rhythm and your timing off.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
It was broke, but they was fixing everything and they should have only fixed
but in the pre-qualifiers, they were doing damage. They were doing damage in the pre-qualifiers. So I can't even say that it was broke. They just had to replace Lyles, but it is what it is. But there's a continued pattern with the men's track relay, as Lou had mentioned, that like the last 3-4 Olympics, they've made like the same mistake. I think the last time they might have won an Olympic relay was like Carl Lewis, Michael Johnson era, and that's been a while, man. It's been a while, but yeah, I would have to also salute the women track athletes are some of the most beautiful women in the world, man. They are in tip-top shape. They what we call fit, man, in the hood, man. Absolutely, man. I was left speechless, man. Speechless, bro. Speechless. Anyway, what other highlights, man, before I get myself in trouble? What other highlights?
Oh, man. We all know the Turkish shooter.
Oh, okay.
My man said, I don't need nothing. I'm coming.
Right. I don't need no warm-up. I don't need no tools, no paraphernalia.
Did he even take off his
said, just give me my stick.
I don't want no beef with that cat.
You know that man got bodies on him.
Man, listen. Yeah, man.
Yeah, the other highlight was Snoop. He was damn near everywhere.
Yeah, man. Snoop
he is everywhere. Still.
Snoop's pedigree and brand went up 1,000-fold off that Olympics, man. And I give credit to him, man. You know,
for sure.
Cat from the hood, LA, rose to stardom, man. Can't knock the hustle. I just hope he's what he seems to be, you know, family orientated, you know, besides him, you know, smoking the cannabis and stuff. I hope he ain't got no skeletons that come out the closet, you know, too. So hopefully he's you know, clean. I remember back in the days he tried to be a porno star or something, but I hope, you know, he's left that alone.
I don't even think he tried to be a porno. He was just hosting the video. He was just like they hired somebody to come to the club and
they had them underground joints. They had them underground joints where
but he was just hosting it. He wasn't.
I ain't talking about a club, bro. I ain't talking about a club.
We're not talking about a club either. We're talking about he wasn't doing he wasn't having no sex or nothing like that. He was just hosting the videos.
He was just hosting the videos. You sure about that?
Like they would, you know how they rent some mansion out in the hills in Cali and bring out all the porn stars and have some whatever. So they basically had Snoop come out and, introduced the name of the videotape and the production company, and he had some other
I saw more
gangbangers
than
and all
that,
of that
man,
stuff out
but
there.
I saw more than
You
that,
saw,
man. But
saw Snoop doing more than that?
yeah, bro. So
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know that. I
Underground,
definitely
come
didn't
on,
see
man.
that tape.
You
That
talking
man been
about
at
didn't
it for
see
a
that
long
tape.
time. I don't know.
talking about
Yeah.
underground? You talking about underground back in the what year was like the 90s, like mid 90s, before the 2000s?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about too, bro. I know what I saw. Shit.
Oh,
You gonna
okay.
have to
I
test the
didn't see that.
PCR and show me
I'm
these
saying,
tapes.
like, come on, man. Somebody leaked it.
You have to show me them tapes,
Bro,
man.
that's in the archives somewhere in the basement. You're more than welcome to go look for them when you come over. You're more than welcome, man. For real, man.
Test a PCR off.
Yeah. Well, nah, it's on DVD or whatever. You know how it was. You ain't gonna get no digital. Don't think it is nothing on digital. But yeah, man, Snoop definitely did his thing. Big ups to Snoop. What else was the highlight? Coco
Speaking
and
of Snoop,
LeBron
when's the last
being
time he
the
been on the
torchbearers.
Colorado sidelines?
I don't know, man, but we'll get to that in a minute. But I haven't seen him over there in a minute, bro. Any other thoughts, man? I like the fact that Coco Gauff and LeBron were the torchbearers for the U.S. and lit the flame. So that was definitely another highlight. Young star, senior star, both represented. And that when they told her that she was chosen by the rest of the Olympic team from the US, that she was like so smitten and so humbled. And they was like, nah, you're a stand-up citizen, you're a great athlete, whatever. Like they had to like remind her of like how great she was, and that's why the honor was bestowed on her. So that was definitely a great thing also, man, as the Olympics were taking place. Did you watch the opening ceremony?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, that open ceremony, they spent a lot of dough on that, bro.
They always do.
Buku. That was very, because they were all on the riverboat, so
Right.
that was kind of sick, man. Each team was going by on their riverboat. That was kind of sick, man. But definitely, we only get Olympics every 4 years, so you know how that goes.
Was it California next?
Oh yeah. And the controversy with Jordan Childs and the other gymnast, I think from Romania.
They strip her for bronze.
Right. They said that an appeal was placed, but it wasn't done in time. And then they went back and forth. Then they reversed it. Then after the Olympics, they snatched the bronze from Childs again, man. And I think somebody gave her a bronze medal or some sort of medal in place of it. Was it Flavor Flav? I'd have to check that one out. But yeah, somebody replaced the medal for her.
I know Flav sponsored a team. I can't remember what it was, but he had sponsored one of the Olympic teams, female Olympic teams.
Because I think they didn't. I don't know if it was their room and board or travel or something that he helped sponsor for the team, man. So shouts out to Flav, man, trying to get his Snoop on, or Snoop doing a better Flav than Flav. I don't know which one it is.
Polo?
Yeah,
the water polo.
Oh yeah, he sponsored the water polo team.
Logical point.
He was walking around with the swim cap, man. You can't get too mad at Flav, man. You can't get too mad at Flav. Yeah, man. Yeah, he was everywhere too. So definitely, man. Closing out the Olympics, I'd have to say, as far as like dominance, was this diver. I can't even remember her name, and excuse me for that. But there was this diver from China, man. And the Chinese altogether, when it came to that diving, they were like clean across the board, bro. They had no competition. And there's one of them, she won like 5 medals. So she's like the Ledecky in diving, or maybe Ledecky's the her of swimming, but she's a beast. And my apologies for not remembering her name, because that's how great she is, man. Any closing thoughts on the Olympics? You watch the soccer in the Olympics? Any of y'all watch the soccer?
I don't even watch the World Cup like that. You want me to watch the Olympics soccer? You want me to watch it when it really don't count, when it really counts? So you want me to watch the Olympic soccer?
All right, man. Just try to show some love, man. Trying to show some love, man. Shout out to the U.S. gymnastic teams. The men were also dominant in this Olympics, but the women they were a little bit more dominant, and they're just more pleasing to the eye. I'm sorry, got to keep it real. So anyway, any closing thoughts, man, on the Olympics, the spectacular Paris 2024 Olympics?
We dominated. That's all I gotta say.
Yep.
Oh, big shouts to them. Who was it the Caribbean that won their first one?
Oh, from St. Lucia.
From St. Lucia.
Yeah.
Big shout to that. She's a queen in St. Lucia right now. She gets everything.
Yeah, she get carte blanche status for the rest of her life. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Definitely.
They were showing the parade for her.
But actually, wasn't she the one that beat Sha'Carri?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was running.
Yeah.
She was running fierce all day, though. She was running fierce all day. I was like, yo, she's gonna be hard to beat, even though Sha'Carri went in as the favorite. Shelly-Ann Price? Yeah, she said, I'm not having it. So, any closing thoughts, man, on Olympics, man? Get that Olympic music. Take us up out of here.
Just can't wait 2028. Let's go.
USA. Damn, I didn't even catch none of the boxing though. And there were some good matches too in there. There was some good heavy hitting matches, man. So we're gonna move along, hitting the rackets with the US Open, man. Coco Gauff gets knocked out, like in the quarterfinals. Do you think that she has plateaued?
I mean, she's still young. So
Yeah.
still got ways to go.
I think she's got more promise than Osaka. Osaka, man, it seemed like every tournament she get in, man, it's something going on with her, man. Something emotional or something, yo. I mean, and I'm not trying to make fun of her or make light of her well-being or anything like that, but to your point, man, Coco's young, man. She's got plenty of time and she's gonna get a lot better, yo.
Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna be still root for Naomi. You know what I'm saying? I love a good comeback story. Her coming back from her, just protecting her mental,
Right.
her from being a mother. Like, I want to see her win too.
Right. But didn't she have a situation similar to like what Simone Biles was going through, like some mental issues, and she came out and she became like sort of a spokesperson to speak to that situation. So
Listen, there's no blueprint to what they're going through. It's like they're like the first to do what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Their family, in their probably community, they go through a lot.
right. Absolutely.
Hey, side note, I went to a concert last night in Maryland, and it was Anderson .Paak concert, and he brought Corday out with him. That was the only other artist that he's ever done a song with that performed with him, and I guess it's because I heard Corday's from the DC area or whatever. But that's Osaka's baby's father.
Yeah.
The rapper Corday. It was interesting.
Only got together.
Maybe that explains it, man. She's
dealing with these rappers, losing her mind.
I don't think it's because she's dealing with it.
bro.
Listen,
Come on, man. Sometimes
what other
to...
female athletes are dealing
hold on.
married to dating rappers?
Let me finish my point.
Well, Serena was winning dating Drake.
It's all right.
And
Who's
Common.
winning dating Common.
Yeah, and look, she done transform her whole self, man.
She
God
left
damn.
him alone, and,
That's not now.
she left him alone and glammed up, glowed up.
Man, listen. But no, that could explain it all, man. Rapper driving her crazy, man. Who knows, man? Because sometimes we try to look for some grand explanation or some mystery answer, and it's right there in front of us. You just said it. Who her baby daddy is. Like, come on. You know, we can't take none of that for granted, man. All of that are stress factors. Because I don't know how long she has been dealing with dude, but most recently she was at the top of the game.
Yeah, they're not together anymore.
No, but I'm just saying, this is not recent, right? She was at the top of the game over the last few years. Then she started having mental. Then she had to leave for the pregnancy. Like, come on. The writing is on the wall, man, but you ain't hear it from me, man.
Fame's
But
got a hard price, man. So fame itself has a hard price.
Yeah, but she been playing the game. That's what I'm saying. She went from being a top player in the world, then to having mental issues, not being able to compete. Then she got to take time off to deal with her maternity leave and pregnancy, which is fine. But she's trying to make a comeback. But I'm saying her fall from the top was boom, baby. She ain't make the baby by herself, but anyway, I'm just saying, man. Just saying. So y'all say that
That's out to Francis Tiafoe.
Oh yeah. The men's, I saw some of the best men's matches that I have seen in years, man. This last US Open, man. And the US, they were very competitive. Had like 3, 4, 5 competitive. Tiafoe, what? He made it to what? The championship or the semifinal?
Semifinal.
Okay. And then he knocked out his nemesis, Shelton, which was, and they're both American. One of them beat Carlos, the one from Spain. And I'm glad when they beat him because he's very demonstrative and cocky with it. So I'm glad that the US player beat him, man. And what was the other player's name? Slurf or something like that. Yeah, man. They had like 4 or 5 top players in this tournament. So shout out, tip of the hat to the US representation in this US Open. Although they didn't win it though, but the Joker got
to the
out.
final. Got to the final though.
Right. But
yeah.
Which
Taylor
has been the
Fritz.
farthest. Right, Taylor Fritz, which is the farthest that anyone has gotten since like Andy. What was the
Roddick?
Right.
Nah, not Roddick since
Since who?
And it's Sampras.
No, sir.
Sampras never made a US Open final.
I ain't gonna say that. I'm saying the last person to do it was Andy Roddick.
The last US player.
Yes. You can look
the
that
last
one up.
male US player to make
make it to the final US Open was Andy Roddick.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, sir. But yeah, moving along, man. Reaching to the summit. We're gonna talk about NCAA. Now, you was looking for Snoop on the sidelines of the Colorado Buffaloes game, brother. Go ahead, expand on that.
Snoop and whoever else. Cam Newton was the latest sighting, I think, on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Cam what?
When Cam was trying to talk to.
So I think Cam used to. I think Travis used to work out with Cam. So it was like some playful banter and stuff. People was like Travis Hunter is dissing Cam Newton, and they didn't know that the two of them have a relationship, like big bro, little bro kind of thing. So it wasn't really no controversy, but of course they tried to play it up like, oh, Travis Hunter disrespects Cam Newton, and because Travis was talking or walking or something, and Cam was talking to him, and Travis was like, and started walking in the other direction. So much ado about nothing, as they say.
Right. Absolutely.
Sanders
Absolutely.
looked like he was just so focused. So when Cam came to him, he was just walked away but he just looked like he was focused on the game.
Right. Well, they are being criticized heavily from the last season for being caught up in a lot of social media and side distractions. So I guess he's trying to get more focused this year. So what are they? They like 4-1. They're like 5-1. They were not predicted to be very good this season. What do you think is the turnaround?
I'm not sure what their record is.
Yeah, they like 4-1. Colorado Buffaloes, they're like 4-1. If they won last week, then they 5-1. Because they lost week 2. So yeah. So a lot of talk is going on about Deion Sanders. If he doesn't go to the NFL, that he'll be a prime candidate for the Alabama job. What are your thoughts on that?
Deion is really ready to be an NFL head coach?
I'm gonna hold my thoughts on that until this season plays out, and let's see how well his team performs this season.
But look how well old boy in Vegas is doing. Why can't Deion do that?
Who's that?
From the Giants. Used to be the Giants linebacker.
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Pierce.
Antonio
Pierce. Yeah, man.
Yeah. What's the Raiders record?
Trash. But like, to the point of Deion Sanders, it's like he has such star power, so you're always gonna have people trying to show up to his games. He's Deion Sanders, so that's that.
Yeah,
part.
But is that a reason to make him a head coach?
No, he's of course that's not the reason he's a head coach. You brought it up talking about Snoop on the sidelines. I'm just saying, to that point, he has that star power, so people are gonna show up. Like if you were coaching and you'd be like, "Yo, just come down, to my game. I'm gonna be there. You my bro." He's had those relationships from before he became the coach of the Buffaloes. He's had those relationships already. Man,
I don't see how that helps him to get an NFL job, but
I don't know. But I wasn't answering that point. I said I had to see after the season. But to the point of who's on his sidelines, like remember, wasn't he down with Hammer back in the days?
Yeah.
Him and Hammer, and he even made videos.
But I think
it
must have been the money.
Yeah,
must be the money. Yeah, Deion been on it.
One of his kids is probably on the team, so I can't.
He can't help himself. Deion Sanders, prime time as a performer, man, and he's had that brand for so long. It's like he is the brand. It's like, does he even get a chance to just chill and just be himself? Because now it's like everywhere he goes, like you see him. He's doing the KFC commercials. He's doing the commercials with Nick Saban. Like he's got tremendous star power, man. So other stars are gonna come, or wannabe stars are gonna want to come and be on his sideline, man. That's just how it's gonna go, bro. But the team is doing a lot better. So I'll just get into the season a little bit.
So what do you think happens to Deion next year after Travis and Shedeur leave?
I don't know. We ain't there yet. We're gonna get into these top.
That's why I asked you what you think is gonna happen. Do you think he's gonna stay in college?
I just said I will reserve my thoughts when I see how.
What about you, Torrin?
Season.
I think he stays because his other son's probably not even ready yet. So it's not like he's just leaving because one son.
Oh, the D-back.
Yeah, I think he stays another season.
He has to do better.
I don't
build a program.
I really don't think anybody's going to be beating down his door to have him on their sideline.
Okay, we got it. You on the.
So I kind of agree with you there, Torrin. Yeah, his best bet is probably to try and stay in college, man, and tighten up his coaching and stuff. It's easy to coach when you have all world players.
All right, so
it's easy to coach when you have two of the top five players on your roster.
Right.
All right, besides Shedeur and Travis Hunter, the other team, the rest of the team, they're not like all Americans. So who's he coaching that you're saying that he's supposed to be doing so much better with? Tell me.
I didn't say that.
You
I
just
said
said
he
that
needs
it's
to work
easy to
on
coach
his game.
when you have, like star players. So he has two star players, Shedeur, his son, and Travis. Other than those two, who are all these other stars that he's coaching? Like Alabama gets all those type of recruits. Georgia gets all those type of recruits. He's building a program. You know how hard it is to build a college program, especially in this era?
And I don't think he has the patience for it.
All right, I don't know. You just don't want to give a brother a break from what it sounds like. What do you do? We take your girlfriend in high school, bro? You ain't giving Deion no bird. Like, no, I don't think he could do it. I don't think he got the patience. I think he needs to stay in the college ranks. I don't think he's making it to the NFL.
I'm giving a better analysis than, I'll wait till the end of the season to give you my opinion. Like,
yeah, because I'm not attacking him. I'm not attacking him.
What does asking your opinion right now have to do with attacking?
No, you're not asking my opinion.
I did. That's exactly what I asked you. I asked you.
All right, see,
what
again,
do you think Deion will do after this season? Give me your opinion.
I said I will reserve my thoughts.
Yeah, what you scared of?
He finishes this season.
Why?
Because even to one of your points, his coaching has to be exceptional for him to even be consider going, not somebody coming to recruit him, or as you say, knocking down his door. Like everything you said, you had like a switchblade on it. I don't hear nobody knocking down his door. He got the star powers. Of course he should be winning. Like, damn, cut the brother some slack, man. Go find another coach to attack, man. Deion ain't going nowhere right now. What other coach are they talking
about going straight to the NFL after not even winning any kind of championship?
I didn't hear them talking about Deion going straight to the NFL.
Oh, they absolutely did. Everybody's talking about
whoever's saying
Shedeur will probably be a package deal. I've heard that.
No. From who?
I've absolutely
FS1.
Have you not heard any of that, Torrin?
Where? I haven't heard that.
In that sense.
Okay.
I haven't heard that.
I can't. I haven't followed this.
I haven't heard that.
So what you two are telling me right now is I'm the only one that has heard any type of talk about
Deion
so
what's the source, bro?
Becoming an NFL head coach next year.
Name the source. What's the source?
Listen,
www.world Wide Web. That's what the I read it online.
Okay,
Google it. You'll find it. I ain't pulling this out my ass. I've read.
All right, you're grinding such a blade.
I've read that Deion Sanders.
You're grinding such an axe. You don't even know what the source is.
I'm not saying you're wrong, bro. I didn't hear it. I wasn't, but my ears was in the room to listen. That's all right.
Let me close out all this Deion primetime talk, because Ty, you're gonna take all the air in the room just talking about Deion Sanders for the next half hour. We're gonna just table that. We're gonna table that because right now I haven't heard like 50,000 sources saying he's gonna go to the NFL, straight to the NFL. And if anybody's saying that he's gonna go straight to the NFL before this season's even over, is asinine. So I would just leave it at that. But I haven't heard those type of utterings.
If Jets need a coach.
Yeah, let's the Jets. Yeah, he's going to the Jets, right? Oh, you gonna add more fuel to the fire, huh?
That'd be great. He need to.
No, why? He's good where he is. Colorado, he's gonna build a program up, man. He's gonna build a program up. Give him a chance. This is his second season.
Yeah, but it's gonna be hard now to recruit, like you said, when the two stars leave.
He still has that star power, man. There. Yeah, why
not?
Not
saying because of Deion. If they can get into the NFL,
all right. Be honest, man. If Deion Sanders recruited you to be on his football team, man, when you was that age, all the three of us would be on his team, man. Let's knock it off, man. We're like, unless Nick Saban came knocking, or somebody from Texas or Georgia came getting at you, huh?
I wouldn't go that far.
You're lying, man. At least tell the truth, man. Tell the truth.
Listen, if I was talented enough, that Deion Sanders was scouting me and offered me a scholarship, I'd have to think that there are other bigger, more prominent schools also interested.
Well, let's say there wasn't. Deion came, recruited you.
Well, yeah, of course.
Let's say
If no other schools,
okay,
I'm gonna go to the school that's
all right. Then.
So
like, let's knock it off with all this. Oh, Deion this, Deion that, Deion this. If he recruited you, if you was of age that right now, and you were of that age, and he recruited you, you would go on his team. But I would go on his team.
I wouldn't. It would.
Come on, man. I hate when cats be arguing the obvious, man. Like it's obvious, man.
Hold on. If
just to be argumentative, you would be on his team, man. You too, Torin.
I wouldn't go and join his team.
Because I'm gonna tell
you cats are just not being honest now, man.
No.
Just not being honest. You ain't keeping it real with yourself.
Bro, I am keeping it real. Because
Torin, you telling me that you would not go on Deion Sanders'
why don't you let somebody talk, bro?
You talk about
whatever, man, because you're bullshitting, man. You're bullshitting, man. Tell the truth, man. You don't want to give eloquent arguments that you would go on Deion Sanders' team if he recruited you.
I can't say that.
If Deion is the only head coach recruiting me, I'd strongly consider that. I'm more than likely would do it. But if it's Deion and 4 or 5 other coaches,
who?
Name the other 4 or 5 other coaches just because Deion is there.
All right, so name the other 4 or 5 coaches.
Go to Colorado.
Name the other 4 or 5 coaches that you talking about. You would have to consider their offer because there's only a handful, and so you name them then.
I'm just saying, any other school, you got to do the first, and then on top of that, right now with NIL money and all of that stuff, and let Deion tell it. He don't pay nobody. They don't pay nobody over there. Let him tell it. Let him.
There you go. Another attack on Deion. Let him tell it.
But my whole thing is right. But I'm not
just blindly in love
with him like you are, bro. There's a difference.
Listen, but bro, you could even just say that you would just play on the man's team if he recruited you. That's how much disdain you got for him. No, I'd have to see who else is trying to recruit me.
I would be interested, but I'm telling you, if I was good enough,
all right, Torin, what you have to say? Because obviously,
wanted to recruit
I got it, man. You don't like Deion like that.
But hold on, Reed.
Go ahead, Torin.
It's more than just that. It's like I got to go to Colorado if I got University of Miami knocking on my door. Miami versus Colorado. I'm not talking about the team. I'm talking about
the area.
Thank you.
I'm talking about
Georgia.
Now you're talking about.
What about if Georgia's recruiting me?
Georgia's a top team. That's the number 1 team in the country.
But we're talking about 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds.
Right. Basically, just what I'm telling you is I'm not going to a school just because Deion Sanders is the coach and he's on the side. He hasn't even proven anything to me for real. For real.
Okay, fair enough. You're the only.
We're looking at Deion.
I'm not the only one.
You're the only person I heard say that.
Watch Deion play.
I'm not.
You know how much perks and burn you get playing for Deion Sanders? Man, listen. He probably
half the team just transferred out of there, so that kind of tells you a little something about
because some of them are not cutting.
How much people are dying to play for Deion Sanders?
No, because he's cleaning house. He's cleaning house. What do you think he wants a repeat of what happened last year when the team totally collapsed? All I can say is they're 4-1 right now, 5-1, and big ups to Deion Sanders, man. I'm not just worrying about who's on the sidelines like BK Ty over there. Go ahead, man, and prove people like him wrong, man. The naysayers, prove them wrong, man.
Listen,
that's what I want to see. The black man succeed, man. Rise
on the sideline.
Rise, black man.
So go to Notre Dame. Michigan. There's a black man coaching in Michigan.
I don't know though, but is their team even, I don't know.
But listen, at the end of the day, that star power.
All right, so to your point, what experience does he have over Deion Sanders that I would go play in Michigan before I go play for Deion? What he subbed in for Harbaugh like 3-4 games last year?
No, but you talking like coach? I need to go. You talking like I'm black, so Deion Sanders is black, so I need to go. I'm the black man succeed. Deion ain't the only black head football coach.
Okay, so you named one else from Michigan,
right?
Keep going.
I mean, I can't think of any more right now, but I'm pretty sure there's a few more. But my thing is, you're wrong saying that a kid should go to play for Deion just because
I didn't say that. I said I would.
That's exactly what you said.
I said
you didn't
would
use those words, but that was your exact implication.
I said
that something is
said
wrong with
I
me
would,
because I'm
and
not going to play. I don't want to go play for Deion
I know what I
Sanders,
said,
a black
bro.
head coach who's a superstar and has celebrities on the sideline.
No,
That's
you were
what
the one that
said.
started talking about celebrities.
That's
man.
what you said.
No, you was like, yo,
that's what you just said.
When the last time
that's what you just said.
I said that's gonna happen anyway. That's gonna happen anyway. That's part of the perks, bro. Hate it or love it, man. Hate it or love it, man. We're gonna move on from Deion Sanders, man, because that's definitely an axe for BK Ty to grind. I don't know why, man, but anyway, it's all good. Any other teams?
See what it says under my name right there?
Any other teams?
See what it says on the screen under my name?
Any other teams?
All right.
Don't matter. Don't matter what it's
NFL now. NFL, bro. NFL.
What you doing? What you doing?
NFL.
I'll see what to say under your name. You too busy talking about who's on the sidelines with Deion Sanders.
He's DeVore.
Exactly.
He's
so
DeVore, voice of reason.
No, he not. All that hate he was spewing at Deion, that was no reason.
That was no hate. I didn't feel hate.
Only hate that's allowed on this show is just
go ahead.
You
that's the only hate that's allowed.
Like a J. Cole song, man.
Yeah, man. There was a lot of venom towards
you
Deion.
misinterpreting like a Cole song.
All right, man. Let me just get a top 10 since Ty don't want to talk about football. He want to talk about Deion Sanders. Georgia's up there, number 1. Texas, Ohio State, Alabama, Ole Miss, Missouri, Tennessee, Penn State, Oregon, and the U in Miami is number 10. Yep, that's a prominent team. So NFL now. We're going to move on to the NFL. What's going on with your Giants since you want to be so on the hot takes today? What's up with your Giants?
Yo, I hope Daniel Jones don't screw up our draft pick. That's what I know.
Pick. Yo, so you tanking it in already?
I'm not tanking. I mean, like I said, tanking happens in the front office and in the coaching rooms, not on the field or on the court. Players ain't gonna throw the game and all that, but it's just crazy how here we are vying for a top pick so we can get from out of this contract that we overpaid this dude, and now he wants to play respectable football. Like we thought we were going to be like maybe a top 5, bottom 5 team, and this dude might have us like the way he's playing right now and the way Dabble's coaching and your boy Malik Neighbors, who a lot of people are calling a top 3 receiver in the league.
It's too early for that now. It's too early for that.
I mean,
he played 2 games.
That's not what I said. That's what analysts have said.
Man.
Analysts and other players have said.
Who? You always talk about somebody said this. Somebody say who, bro?
Damian Woody, really? Ryan Clark.
Okay, let's pump the brakes, bro. He's put.
Oh, now that I'm giving
Ryan
you names,
Clark
you want me to pump
that.
the brakes?
I didn't hear Ryan Clark say that.
You didn't hear it. I heard it.
Now you just making shit up. Damian
So
Woody
you calling
said
me
he's
a liar?
top 5.
You here calling me a liar?
You're an aggressive
podcast. That's what you're telling me.
Black the voice of reason, a liar.
Calling me a liar?
Boy. So now Malik Neighbors. Now to your argument, you kept saying Deion can't go to the NFL. What is it Malik Neighbors done in the NFL to be a top 5 receiver?
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Man, pump the brakes.
Let me ask you a question.
No.
Let me ask you a question.
No,
why you can't have a debate without making funny voices, yo?
So what, bro? You can't have a debate without trying to make your voice real deep and you talk like you're coming from the clouds above. Like, get out of here, man. Malik Neighbors is a top 5 receiver now. He's a top 5 receiver now. So says Ryan Clark and Damian Woody.
And a few other people.
Now you making shit up, bro, just to try to win an argument. Malik Neighbors is not a top 5 receiver right now. He could be one day, but not right now. He's played like 2. He was hurt like the week before.
The words
wasn't he hurt recently?
He's in concussion.
The words were not.
Wasn't he hurt? Hold on, because even when I'm telling you the truth, you're so like boiling. You ain't even listening to the truth. Hasn't he been hurt?
Calm yourself down and just talk, bro.
Hasn't he been hurt?
Calm down, just calm down and just talk.
Because you try to bullshit too much, bro. Like
I'm not trying to bullshit.
Keep it real.
Malik Neighbors
is not a top 5 receiver, man.
Malik Neighbors is
balling.
probably
He's in concussion
top
protocol.
one or
He's
two
hurt.
best young receivers in the league. Was how it was told. Was how I heard it.
He ain't better than Marvin Harrison Jr.
I mean, that's your opinion.
That's my opinion. Marvin Harrison Jr. is still playing right now.
But Harrison's got a better quarterback throwing to him.
So now you blaming it on Daniel Jones.
Don't explain that logic.
That is the truth.
Kyler Murray's balling, but he just said Daniel Jones is balling, and now he's gonna stop us from getting a lottery pick.
I said balling.
He said balling. He say balling.
So what he said now? He's playing so good.
See, you see what I deal with here, right? This dude talk about I'm lying, but he hears what he wants to hear.
So what you said? He's playing better.
He hears what he wants to hear.
No, so now he's playing better.
What I said was Daniel Jones looks like he's trying his best to screw up our draft pick. That's what I said.
Right, and then you added something else after that. It looks like he's trying to screw up our draft pick.
Decent.
He's decent. Okay.
No, he says he's playing decent. He said he is decent. He's playing decent.
All right, whatever, man. The Giants are 2-3, man. Followed by the Eagles at 2-2. The Cowboys are 3-2. The Commanders are surprising now with Jalen Daniels.
Before we get to the Commanders, I gotta ask you a question, Reed.
Go ahead, Torrin. Hurry up, man.
As a Cowboy fan,
yeah,
is it a failure of expectation if y'all don't win a championship?
The age-old question, man. Like, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Shout out to J58.
Yeah. The Cowboys. If the Cowboys don't win a championship, with the tradition of having 5 Super Bowls, yeah, that's the expectation of the fan base. But Jerry Jones has not put together teams to win a championship since Jimmy Johnson left. So no, I don't expect them to win a championship every season. I mean, the fan base does, because that's what every fan base does at week 1. Then reality sets in. Right now, it's questionable. They're 3-2. They still have some holes in the defense. There's still some things they have to work on. Like right now, the Commanders look like the cream of the crop. But at the end of the day, life goes on, whether the Cowboys win or not. If they win, sure, I would love to see them win another Super Bowl. But if they don't, I ain't gonna lose too much sleep over it. Get at it one time, and that's it. I'm gonna call you up, get you on the show. What's your team anyway?
I really don't.
You're a Jets fan, right?
No, I don't have a team. But the reason why I asked that question is because as a Laker fan, if we don't win, I feel like it's a failure. But even with the trash team. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
reality,
if it ties you as a Giant, y'all just feel like, oh, we just want to compete.
No. But I'm saying the reality is you see what the team is made of before the season starts. And of course, your expectations are that they're going to win. But honestly, Jerry Jones did not make any moves to me in the offseason that would warrant that this team is going to be so much better than last year's team. And they didn't win last year. So I did not expect them to win this year. Just as a sports Fanato, I wouldn't expect that. Like, why would you think the Cowboys would even vie for a championship if Jerry Jones made no improvements during the last year?
I mean, you guys probably finally got it correct with your running back.
Who, bringing Ezekiel Elliott back?
What's the other kid? Dotto?
Oh, okay, yeah, Dotto, yeah. But it's early. And I don't think that's the weakness of the team. The weakness of the team is the run stop, getting punched in the mouth, and manning up and just playing physical ball instead of trying to play finesse ball. Like they potent offense, air it out, whatever. But no, you got to make stops and you got to punch somebody in the mouth. That's it. That's football. That's how you win football games, you know. But Jaden Daniels and the Commanders are looking good right now. They're the cream of the NFC East. Moving to the NFC North, we got the surprising Minnesota Vikings at 5-0, the Detroit Lions at 3-1, Green Bay Packers at 3-2, Chicago Bears at 3-2. Any thoughts about the NFC North?
Minnesota shocking the world right now.
And Caleb's coming along. He's coming along. He had a slow start.
Yeah, he has.
You know, I was watching him for a minute, and I wasn't believing in him. But he's coming along.
Right.
He's looking better.
He's definitely looking better. He ain't gonna. He's not going to win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, barring injury, that's Jaden Daniels to lose right now. Definitely right now. But Kirk Cousins has definitely got the Minnesota Vikings looking good. The Detroit Lions.
You mean not Kirk Cousins. Kirk is in Atlanta.
Oh, pardon me. Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Who was when he was with the Jets? Thanks for the assist. When he was with the Jets, he was trash. Now he's in Minnesota. He's playing otherworldly, man. Go figure. I think the Jets are an inept football organization, man. And we're gonna get to that in a minute. But yeah, the Detroit Lions 3-1. They're looking very formidable and looking to repeat to go back to the championship game. The Packers, Jordan Love is back now, so they definitely going to be a problem. And like you said, Caleb is coming along, and they're tied with the Packers at 3-2. But if Jordan Love didn't get hurt, they'd probably be about 4-1 right now, undefeated maybe. So it's going to be very interesting, but it's too early to tell, man. Certain things are too early to tell. The Falcons now, that's where Kirk Cousins is at. They're at 3-2 in the NFC South, followed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 3-2. New Orleans Saints at 2-3. Huh?
Baker's a surprise. He's definitely a surprise.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, Baker's balling.
He's in a better system, and definitely getting better support from the defensive side of the ball. Tampa Bay historically has very stout defenses. New Orleans Saints, I thought they were going to be lighting it up this year. They fall into 2-3, and then followed by the lowly Panthers, who's now quarterbacked by the Red Rifle Andy Dalton, and he thought on the NFC South. Is that the Falcons division to win?
Because you mean the Buccaneers?
Nah, I mean the Falcons, because Kirk Cousins is lighting it up now. I don't know if you saw his last game, but he was killing them.
My coin on the Bucks.
Okay.
Put my coin on the Bucks. The Saints
Bucks got a more complete team, I think. And two, the Bucks kind of gave that game away.
Which one?
Against Atlanta.
Okay.
They had it locked up. They could have ran the clock. I think Dew fumbled or something like that. I think there was like 3 different ways that Tampa Bay kind of extended that game or allowed Atlanta to extend that game. And then that final drive, to your point, Kirk Cousins was monstrous on that.
Yeah.
You know?
He was throwing dimes.
Yeah. 500 yards, man. It's crazy.
He was handing out dimes.
Carr's out now. So forget the Saints.
That's why they got it. That's why they got him. But week to week, man, any given Sunday, as we always say. So we'll see what happens. Who's playing tonight? The Seahawks and the 49ers. And that leads us to the NFC West. The Seahawks are at top of the division at 3-2, followed by the Arizona Cardinals 2-3, 49ers at 2-3. And surprisingly, the Los Angeles Rams are in the cellar at 1-4. What are your thoughts on that?
We don't talk about Rams. That's how I feel about that.
You're a 49ers?
49ers.
You're a 49ers? I thought you had no team, though. Now you're talking about 49ers.
I'm not a 49er fan either.
Okay.
I'm a fan of players. When it comes to NFL, I'm a fan of players. And with the 49ers, speaking of players, it's hard to bank on Christian McCaffrey. That's a hard.
So you're not going to go with the overall team. You're just going to rock with one player.
I'm just saying. I like
Bomani Jones and Mina Kimes. There, I gave names. Just
Okay,
Bomani
man,
Jones and
we
Mina
passed
Kimes.
on. Bomani Jones. All right.
They've mentioned that with the injury that McCaffrey has now, son career might be over.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah.
How Mina Kimes put it? When you have an injury that I've never heard of, or a new injury,
What's the
that's
injury?
kind of like
What's the injury?
I forgot what they call it. Not Achilles, some kind of Achilles or tendonitis or something to do with his Achilles, and I think it's in both legs.
Wow. So that's why I saw him in the commercial.
How many years has he been in the league?
I would say about 6-7 years at least, because he used to play with Cam
Newton. That's par for the course
with the Panthers. Well, listen, if he's done, I think the 49ers are done. And isn't Debo hurt too?
Nah, Debo. Matter of fact, Debo just got a touchdown, if I'm not mistaken.
If there's a clip of Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown talking about Christian McCaffrey, and it was like, yo, he is pushing through pain, like because of how many carries he's done in his whole career.
Yeah. Son has been overworked, man.
He's always been a workhorse, though, man. He was on some trash ass teams with the Panthers, and then when he came to the 49ers, bro, they overworked him too. Because I always thought that they could have spread out that offense a little bit more between him and Debo and the wide receiver core. But they overworked dude, man. So because of that, I think the Niners are done in the NFC West. It's either the Cardinals or the Seahawks, in my opinion.
Geno the God.
Geno. Man, another former Jet. Another former Jet.
Giant.
Oh, Giant too. Yeah. Well, to the point, like I see more former quarterbacks on other teams doing well that played for the Jets than the Giants. But yeah, he did play for the Giants as well. So who has that division? You got the Seahawks, the Cardinals.
It's still San Francisco, though. Don't get it twisted.
Nah. All right.
It is definitely still in the NFC West.
The Seahawks. Yeah. If
McCaffrey
Seahawks
does
not come
14-0 right now to San Francisco.
Okay, it's early. But if McCaffrey doesn't come back, it's a long season. You going with Arizona?
We need one of those boards we could write down our predictions and come back to this at the end of the season, man.
And come back after the end of the season and be like,
do it inside
look
the
at
NBA
our picks and stuff, right?
Yeah, that's what we used to do. You got to get an AI to do that now, or an intern. Shit, I used to do that back in the days, but I wasn't doing the show too, though. Right? Beat the guru. Let's go, man. Listen, AFC West, man. AFC West. Kansas City Chiefs 5-0.
Duh.
Denver Broncos 3-2. Chargers 2-2. The Raiders of Las Vegas are 2-3. So they're in the bottom of the
Vegas.
Bottom of the division. Huh?
The Las
Vegas.
Yeah, Lost Vegas. Yeah. But we know we ain't even gonna discuss who got the AFC West, man. We already know that's the Chiefs, man.
J58 want to know our Super Bowl picks.
Let's see. Super
That's
Bowl
a
picks.
way too early question to be asking, Jay.
Nah, you can ask it, but let us get through the last couple.
I could ask it, says the guy who didn't want to comment.
All right, man. You're gonna be an asshole the whole show now? God damn, bro. Go take a sip of something. Go puff on something, bro. AFC South, Houston Texans, Indianapolis Colts are at 2-3. Tennessee Titans are 1-3. Jacksonville Jaguars 1-4. I humor J58, man, but I ain't arguing with you all day because you want to answer. That's different, man. AFC North, Baltimore Ravens 3-2. Pittsburgh Steelers are 3-2. Cleveland Browns 1-4. And the Bengals
Super Bowl rematch, J58.
Houston Texans are 4-1.
I like Houston. I can't.
You like CJ Stroud?
Stroud's throwing it up there. Stefan's catching them.
Indianapolis Colts are a disappointment. I think that's a division for the Texans to win. What say you?
Absolutely.
Can you
And
really
the
say a
AFC
disappointment though?
Huh?
Can you really call them a disappointment? It's not their fault.
Who, the Colts?
Yeah.
And what's his name? Anthony Richardson is supposed to be on par
He's
with
hurt.
CJ Stroud.
But he's hurt.
Okay, he's hurt.
Is he?
Yeah, Flacco's out there throwing it right now.
He's hurt since not week 1. He must have
Nah,
just got hurt
since last week. He must have
since
got hurt
last week, right?
Yeah, because Flacco took over.
Okay, and he won, right?
Yeah, Flacco won.
Yeah, Jay, Super Bowl rematch for sure. I'm with you. Because these referees is not going to let Kansas City lose a game this season.
All right. So AFC North, Baltimore Ravens 3-2. Pittsburgh Steelers are tied at 3-2. The Browns and the Bengals, I don't know. Now the Bengals are a disappointment. I know they start slow historically, but nah, they're not.
Bengals are definitely disappointment.
Yeah, they never that bad. Jeez.
So did you guys hear that stat about when I don't know, I think it's a rookie or when first year quarterback loses the Super Bowl, have never gotten back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, that's a
Like
thing.
they showed it with Cam.
That's a
they showed
crazy
it with-
stat.
That's a thing.
I saw
That's
it with
definitely
Cam,
a
I
thing.
saw it with, who
But
else?
Justin Fields is in the AFC North. Surprisingly, well, Russell Wilson has been hurt. That's another one. Like, what is his injury?
So he's cleared.
Do you think he should get the job back?
I think
That's
for week 6 they start in Fields. I don't think they're gonna start Russell. But
So
Russell's cleared.
Rustin lost the job before he had a chance to take a snap, huh?
yeah. Well, unless Justin Fields starts to really mess up or gets injured per se, nah, I don't think Russ is gonna get the job back, man. Why should he? Justin Fields isn't playing bad. He's actually playing. He's playing pretty good. And the Steelers always have a formidable defense, man. That's one thing. Special teams, all that. But you think they're gonna be able to beat the Ravens?
No.
The way Lamar was throwing that pigskin the other day, boy.
Yo,
Get
he's
Lamar,
throwing
man. Your
balls
boy is
like
starting
he's
to
catching it.
your boy is starting to round out into form, man. He's starting to get his seasoned legs under him.
Derrick Henry.
And they
Yeah,
finally
Henry,
get Derrick. Yeah, Derrick is they finally calling his plays.
Yeah, because he was saying, "Oh, we're gonna save him for the playoffs."
Mitch.
Yeah,
I wanted to see him get 200 yards 2 weeks ago so badly. He got to 199.
but you know what else was crazy too? That last game, Lamar was picking them apart, man, from like every different angle, over the top, the back shoulder throw, down the middle, like he was killing them. And like normally he would try to scramble and then try to do it with his legs, but this time he was pausing, dodging, dipping, throwing dimes, bro. So all right, we all agree that's the Ravens division to lose. Now the AFC is interesting. Buffalo Bills, New York Jets, Miami Dolphins, New England Patriots. Patriots are 1-4, Dolphins 2-3. There's two are still out, right?
Yeah.
Now
They need to. I'm sorry.
he may be like perpetually in concussion protocol and he might have to quit. Like, who was the one that quit a few years back? Andrew Luck, where he kept getting concussed so much that he eventually had to just retire, man. I think Tua, man,
That's
he
crazy.
better
man.
make a
Luck was
special
beast,
helmet or
too.
something. And if you saw the hit, it didn't look like a crazy hit either.
He's
Man,
dumb,
you
yo.
see how they playing without
Because he's
him, though?
dumb. Why would you run head first as a quarterback? Why would you run head first into the defender's chest? Like, that play made no sense. I think that's why I think he should retire, because he's dumb, yo. Like,
Oh,
what was
man.
like, bro, you a QB. Slide, DiMaggio, slide. And this dude tucks his head and goes, and then you saw who it was that had the collision with him? Hamlin. He goes headfirst into Hamlin's chest.
But was the hit that hard though? Like, do you think? From what I saw, it didn't look that hard though. That's what I'm saying. I think that he
led with his head. He's a dummy.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is a lot of them do. But what I'm saying is that he's easily prone to get injured, especially a headshot, man. The blow to the head, he's done, bro. He's done. I say, what about the controversy with the New York Jets? They just fired their coach, Robert Saleh.
So if you're trying to fix a team, you can't fire the GM. It doesn't fix the team.
Right.
What are you going to do? You can't get rid of the quarterback at this point. We just have gone all in with Aaron Rodgers.
Bro,
somebody's got to take this hit.
Firing an NFL head coach 5 games into the season is unheard of, yo.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's the point right there, Ty.
Especially
5 games.
A defensive-minded head coach, and your team is a strong defensive team.
They're 2-3.
That was Aaron Rodgers, dog. That was Aaron Rodgers.
So
Aaron Rodgers like, yo, get him out of here. I don't like him. I don't know what the thing is. I don't know what his problem is. I mean, but if you ask any Jet fans, they'll tell you that Saleh needed to go after last season.
Look, but listen, I know he had Zach Wilson, but look at the record. Look at his record. He's like 20-36 or something.
Right. He is.
It's easy to justify this firing.
So you think he should have been gone from last year after last year?
It should have been in the well, Rodgers getting hurt, I think, kind of
like, let's run it back. Like, you got to pass to run it back.
Exactly. But Aaron Rodgers, man, is probably, I mean, I won't say probably. He's absolutely one of the most influential players in the league with regards to personnel decisions. And I think he didn't give Saleh a vote of confidence. I mean, whatever he said, I think it's his doing that got Saleh up out of it eventually. I mean, so early in the season.
Well, you remember the game where he pushed him off of him?
Yeah, that was last week. And here's a crazy part.
That was that was the week before.
It was the week before.
All right, the week before. But here's the crazy part. You want to get rid of him because of what? The offense? But you want to keep the offensive coordinator?
They still
how you only fired?
They demoted him.
They demoted him.
Hackett should have went with him.
They demoted Nathaniel Hackett.
Did they?
Yeah, they demoted today.
He can't call any plays. So what type of offensive coordinator doesn't call offensive plays? They probably just said, "Okay, you're Aaron's boy. You can stay. You can just stay. You can just stay."
That's the Giants head coach,
man. Well, I think if he doesn't, if Daniel Jones plays well, and this team doesn't, the Giants don't have at least a 500 record. They got to be at least like, what, 9-7 for him to keep his job, in my estimation, man.
Who's that? The Giants head coach?
Yeah, Gable. But I know they are tight that they gave up Saquon, man. That was a dumb move.
I don't think Dable was the one responsible for giving no,
he's not responsible for giving
Jones
the contract to Jones.
So I really don't think you can hold. Listen, they're playing good right now, and Dable's calling the plays. So
okay, we'll see. Because I'm highly critical of your man. So
absolutely.
How you critical of Dion? So
how you critical of LeBron?
Touche. LeBron. Why are you bringing up LeBron, bro?
Why are you bringing up Dion?
That's your man. That's your man. Dion is your man. But I think the division belongs to the Bills, though, bro. What say you?
I'm not.
Sounds good to me.
But yeah,
unless Tua comes back, unless Aaron Rodgers pulls a rabbit out of hat, because from what I've seen so far, he's not as fast, he's not as quick. We get it. He's 40, but then
Rodgers is playing for his career because if they now you done got rid of the 40. Head coach. Yeah, you got rid of the head coach. You got the OC demoted. So now you got to get out.
demoted too. But whoever was calling those plays, man, that offense was so vanilla,
Hackett.
man.
That was Hackett.
All right, so that's what got him demoted. Did you see the plays that they were trying to run? It was like, man, come on.
Heard the offense.
Like, first of all, how you got two dynamic running backs like that, and you're not feeding them the rock?
That part, and then all you have to do from there is go into play action pass. But anyway, all right, so you say 49ers go back to the Super Bowl tie versus who?
Yes.
Versus the Chiefs?
I say a rematch.
Wow, you took a lot of thought for that one, huh? The Chiefs are going to be there, and the 49ers. Well, I don't agree with that.
No,
the
not
49ers
the 49ers.
Going to be
the
there.
The Chiefs, and the Chiefs and the 49ers. It's going to be a rematch.
Okay, what say you, Torin? Look into your crystal ball.
I'm feeling like it's going to be the Ravens at the bowl.
Really? Versus who?
Can't call it.
You got to, man. J58 asked for a Super Bowl prediction, man. You got to give the people what they want, man. NFC. We went through the NFC. The Vikings, the Lions. You could go with the 49ers. The Falcons, the Buccaneers are sleepers. I ain't even gonna jinx it and say the Cowboys, man. I ain't even gonna jinx it, man. The Packers are a sleeper, so go ahead, pick a team, bro. You got the Ravens coming out the AFC versus
so
who?
pick a team at the NFC.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel it could be. I'm gonna go Philly.
Really?
Philly get healthy. I'm gonna go Philly.
How's Philly hurt?
Philly's hurt.
And they
bro.
got Saquon. Where's Saquon at?
Man, Antonio Smith has been out.
Okay. You talk about the
Tell
big.
me about it.
You talking about the big receiver?
Yeah.
Yes, it's out, and thing just came back this week. It's coming back. What's my guy? The number one receiver.
Yeah, I know
Brown.
you. Yeah.
Brown. Like he's coming back. AJ Brown come back this week.
So you go in Ravens, Eagles.
I'm gonna go Ravens, Eagles.
Okay. Got you. Copy that. I'm going Chiefs until somebody dethrones them, man. I believe in my homie. Chiefs. I say the Lions. The Vikings are looking like they Super Bowl bound, but I don't know. They always find a way to mess it up at that, man. So I'm going to go Chiefs versus Lions. I don't think the 49ers are the same team from last year. They're not built the same. And they have been to the Super Bowl, what, 2 of the last 3 years or the last 2 years? Back to back? So, yeah. There you go, J58. You got the predicts right there. 49ers.
Liberty trying to get his game away, man.
Yeah,
really, game one?
They have 4 points right now.
Nah, well, I must be on a time delay because I'm seeing it's 47-49.
Sabrina is a beast. I'll tell you that.
Sabrina is a beast. Stewie need to step it up.
Jonquel Jones needs to step it up. What's the score?
Nah, Jonquel balling this game.
Well, thank goodness, because when she don't ball, they've lost 3 of the last 4 games against the Lynx.
It's going to be a tough series, though, man. I didn't even realize Minnesota beat New York 3 times this season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I just said. When Jonquel,
They got a big team, though. Minnesota got some big chicks on that team, man.
Yeah,
Bro, I watched for the first time the Minnesota versus that last game against the Suns.
Yeah.
Man, it looked like it was an NBA 2K game. Like they were just trying to go up against the Lynx. I was like, yo, they too big. Why are you trying to go
They
up
too
on
big.
them?
Lynx is pure size, man. And Kalia is a monster.
Yeah,
man. Oh, definitely got it. Definitely got to when you get a score for us, Ty. Give us a score.
53-47. Minnesota, New York up with about 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
New York is up?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said they was giving it away. All right.
Yeah, because at one point they were up by like 9 points.
Yeah. Well, you know, basketball.
Matter of fact, they were double digits at one point.
Ebbs and flows.
I just turned it back. It was 2-point lead.
Ebbs and flows. You know how the basketball goes.
In the Barclays, they gave him like this towel that said New York's not for everybody. New York is for everybody. I was like, yo, I want one of those towels.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It'll be on eBay or something, I'm sure. Somebody selling it for $250 or something.
I gotta find,
and they got it for free.
Barclays. That's what I need to find.
Oh well, yeah. So
hop off in a minute, fellas.
Yeah, moving on live from the Diamond. Big up to the New York Mets, man, for making it to the North, the national championship series for the first time in since I think 2000, and they clinched at home. So definitely big up to the New York Mets. Shout out to their mascot is like Grimace now. You don't even see Mr. Met like that no more. You see Grimace. Mr. Met, yeah, you don't even see Mr. Met like that no more. They like married Mr. Met off, and they just got him in the background. Is like a figurehead, but they really rally around Grimace, man. Like you saw a whole bunch of people wearing Grimace outfits, man, going to the game, bro. That was crazy. But they knocked off the Phillies, which are their arch rivals. So
that's crazy.
That's definitely a good thing when the Mets knocked the Phillies off, and the Phillies was just, doing their thing for real. Yankees are up 2-1 in the series versus the Royals, and you have the Guardians playing the Tigers, so that's going to be an interesting series. And the Houston Astros are not in it, so the Yankees' arch nemesis. The Yankees have been to the American League Championship 4 out of the last 8 years. And I believe each time the Houston Astros have been the team to knock them out of the championship. So that's a good thing that the Astros are not playing. So World Series predictions. You got the Dodgers. They wrapping up a series with the San Diego Padres. The Dodgers are up 2-2. No, the series is tied 2-2 now. So they play game 5. Who you got in the National League? Either the Dodgers or the Padres going to play the Mets. American League is still to be determined, but the Yankees are playing the Royals, and the Guardians are playing the Tigers.
Bro,
you have the Padres.
That's all I want to see.
You want to see a good World Series?
No, I want to see the Subway Series.
Oh, okay. Well, then
I didn't want to put it out there, but that's what I'm hoping for also.
Okay, see the Mets.
That would be crazy for another Subway
Yankees
Series, especially with the struggles that both of these teams had at the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Mets definitely had struggles. The Yankees actually started off great. They had
started off on fire, like the first 25 games, and then
like almost the first 50, like almost the first 50, like they were like on a record pace. Them, the Phillies, the Dodgers, but then they cooled off. They fell off the cliff, like you said. So, all right, so we going for that. It would definitely go Liberty, man. That would be their first WNBA championship in like what, 6-7 tries?
6 tries, never got it.
Yeah,
been to the WNBA finals more than any team in the league and have never won it.
Well, actually, the Lynx hasn't the Lynx been there more. The Lynx has been there like. Yeah,
one team's been there 7 times.
The Lynx has been there 7 times. 7. The Lynx have been there 7 times. The Liberty have been
to the WNBA finals.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep. All right, who's our monsters of the week, man? Yes, sir. For the Lynx. You can look it up, bro. Our monsters of the Who's your monsters of the week, man? Monsters of the week. Or matter of fact, since we haven't been here such a long time, it's a monster period since we last been on the air, man. Definitely Simone Biles, Ledecky.
If we're doing for the week, I'm going Lamar.
Lamar, okay. I can see that.
Lamar through that.
Yeah, that made it easy. I was drawing a blank for a minute, but if you go on Lamar, I'm going Kirk.
Kirk did give a great game too.
Captain Kirk.
Well, then I'm gonna have to go. My homie. Yeah. Oh no. What am I saying? Lindor from the Mets as well. Lindor as well from the Mets. He hit a grand slam yesterday to clinch the series for the Mets. Definitely my homie with that performance that prevailed them to 5-0. Who else can I think of? Think that about covers it right now. Stanton for that performance he put on last night, going 3 for 5 and hitting a 400 bomb blast into the outfield, man. And he stole a base. So I was like, wow, he ain't even known for that.
Right.
And Monsters of the Week, Colorado Buffaloes, Deion Sanders, 4-1, 5-1 Buffaloes. Oh, man. It's too funny, man. All right, man. Lastly, rising to the occasion like underdog, man. What upsets of the week did y'all see, man? Underdogs of the week.
Well, shit, the Mets beating Phillies. How about that?
You think so? But the Mets are actually
Didn't Philadelphia finish with the best record in the league this year?
Yeah, but the Mets had the best record in the second half overall. They had a slow start, then they had the best record going into the second half. But I would have to say the upset of the week was the underdog Vanderbilt college football, the Commodores beating the Tide, Alabama. Upset.
Oh, yeah.
They upset the Tide this past week. So
that's crazy.
They're definitely my underdog of the week. Definitely my underdog of the week. All right. Moving along. Any orphans? Who's not in your network?
Old ass Aaron Rodgers. Firing coaches and shit. Get him up out of here, man.
Man. What about you, Tone? Who's not in your network, man?
Man, now you got me stuck. The
orphans.
They're not on our network.
They rumble anyway.
Who you got?
Anyway. Huh?
Who you got, man?
Orphan? Yeah. That's a good question. I really that was kind of, I would have to agree with Ty surprisingly for this segment and say, yeah, Aaron Rodgers. If that's true, that
Scooby-Doo face. Oh,
that he was the one
just
that got
agreeing with me.
Yeah, that he was the one that got Salah fired. If that is true, yeah, he's definitely he's my orphan of the week, man.
Then we go unanimous with that then.
Because I don't think I don't think I can think of anyone else who's more deserving, right? So we're gonna get into BK Todd's top 5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The segment we all been waiting for. It's been a while, but I got some jewels for you. BK Todd's top 5 for Thursday, October 10th, is the top 5 NFL QB busts in the last 20 years. Well, let's say, in the last 24 years, actually. All right.
Okay.
Starting off the list at number 5, we have USC's Matt Leinart, drafted in 2006 by the Arizona Cardinals. Okay. Arizona planned to start Kurt Warner, but he struggled early, and the team switched to Leinart in week 5. The Southpaw opened 11 games before a shoulder injury ended his season. Leinart then landed the starting job to begin the 2007 campaign, but got benched in week 4, I believe it was, which went on to, as everybody knows, the magical run by Kurt Warner and the Arizona Cardinals, who eventually lost to the Steelers in the Super Bowl. But what a run they had. Coming in at number 4, we have Josh Rosen. Do y'all remember that guy? Josh Rosen?
Yep.
Barely. Arizona again posted a 10 record in 2018, and as the number 10 pick, Arizona posted a 3-10 record in 2018. The year draft Josh Rosen only was able to muster 5.8 yards per attempt and 11 touchdowns to 14 picks. The organization then hired Cliff Kingsbury, who brought an offensive system that matched Kyler Murray's dual threat skill set better than Rosen's more traditional QB profile, and pretty much the rest is history. Rosen has made his last and probably final NFL appearance with the Atlanta Falcons in 2021. He holds a 3-13 mark as a starter, posting 5.6 yards per attempt and 12 TDs to 21 picks. Damn, Josh. Coming in at number 3, here's a name you haven't heard in a while and probably don't remember at all. Paxton Lynch. Since 2000, many first-round quarterbacks were drafted higher than Paxton Lynch. Most entered with greater expectations. None, though, offered less production than Lynch. Selected with the 26th pick in 2016, the Memphis product made 3 appearances with the Denver Broncos as a rookie, and in 2 more in 2017. He threw 128 passes, and that's pretty much it for Paxton Lynch's NFL career. Denver released him before the 2018 season, only 2 seasons after he was drafted. He didn't play in 2019 as a backup for the Steelers. Lynch has since landed on CFL, USFL, XFL, and UFL rosters in the last few years. Real quick, give me a guess on who the top 2 QBs on this list are.
For bust?
Yes, for bust.
DeMarcus Russell.
Okay.
DeMarcus Russell.
Yep. It's a good call. Good pick. What about you, Luke?
No, Johnny Manziel.
Wow, you guys are like clairvoyant or something like that, because you guys have hit the nail on the head. Coming in at number 2, the single greatest issue from a football perspective by Johnny Manziel's own admission is that he didn't take the game seriously. In a recent documentary, Manziel said he never watched a second of tape to prepare for NFL games. Can you believe that? Actually, I can't believe that, because his peoples have money. He's probably a spoiled rich kid, did whatever he wanted to do. Anyway, long story short, in 2015, Manziel only took the reins of the Browns offense on 3 occasions because of injuries to Josh McCown. Cleveland released Manziel after the 2015 season, and he never returned to an NFL roster. My man played 1 season in the NFL as a top pick, never played again.
Didn't they call him Johnny Football?
That's right.
They
2-6 and 8
Football.
starts. Played 1 season in the NFL. And coming in at number 1,
See,
the biggest NFL QB draft bust since 2000. Just you hit the nail on the head. JaMarcus Russell, drafted in 2006 by the Oakland Raiders.
Yep.
The rocket arm QB lasted 3 seasons with the Raiders. He went from a rookie reserve to an underwhelming starter to being benched in those years, tossing 18 touchdowns to 23 picks with an overall career record of 7-18. I remember I read something where they said a coach had given JaMarcus Russell a videotape or a DVD of some plays to watch. And he took it home and got back to when he got back to practice the next day, the coach asked him, "Did you watch the DVDs?" He was like, "Yeah, coach, I watched it. I'm ready." He was like, "You lying motherfucker. Them them tapes was blank. And watch that.
Oh man,
that's the craziest story I've ever heard, man. Like
that's crazy. That's crazy. That's a good one.
But
that's a good
that's
one.
BK Ty's top 5.
All right.
Look at that. We was 1 and 2, baby. Let's go.
You guys are getting it. You guys are getting it.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Definitely another season of Sports in the City live from the arena coming right to you from the East Coast to the West Coast, all over the globe. Special guest, original member of the Sports in the City bar, Torrin Ludus. My man.
Big up to Luke. Big up to Luke.
Big up 50 grand. All right,
shouts out to everybody that tuned in tonight, man. We appreciate y'all. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button.
Yep.
You will get notifications. Salute out to the iRant Network and
to Logic.
producer extraordinaire, Ja Logic.
Logic
big ups,
Supreme.
big ups.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts?
Yo, just happy to be back, man. Off of our break, man. Into the autumn equinox, back in Sports in the City, live from the arena. Chop it up with you. And my man Torrin, my other brother Torrin here. Oh, shout out, man. Had a great time at Angel's party. And that was a great celebration. So unlike what you may think when me and Ty go at each other, we really are like brothers from another mother's, man.
He's an asshole, but I love him.
No, he's the asshole.
And
passive aggressive asshole.
Quick, my final thought is Mike Tyson, don't do it, bro. I got a bad feeling. Don't do it, bro.
Man,
Mike,
you
don't
see
do it.
Jake's stomach.
Man, you believe that? You believe that? I got a bridge I can sell you, dog.
But wasn't he hurt though? Didn't he have to postpone the fight? Tyson.
Yeah, man. Yo, Mike is 58 years old, bro.
Because he got hurt.
Mike is 58, and Jake, whether he's a real boxer or not, yo, that dude could hurt somebody, man.
That's true, too.
True. All right, Logic, take us on out, man. Peace. I'll see y'all next week, man. Peace out.
Peace, y'all.
Peace, guys.
How much stuff we got left?
About half a key out in the street.
Let's take what we have now and split.
Are you crazy? You know damn well who killed Scatter. And we fuck up, he'll kill us too. Besides, got it beat. We'll make a fortune. Just don't rock the boat, man.
It's worse now than it was before. But that man owns us. You understand that, Eddie? To him, we're not real. He'll just use us and then kill us.
Man, people have been using me all my life. Yeah. That hunky's using me, so what? I'm glad he's using me. Because I'm gonna make a piss pot full of money. And I'm gonna live like a prince, a fucking black prince. Yeah, this is the life. I could be nothing nowhere else. And about his killing me, shit, I don't care. As long as he lets me live to be an old motherfucker. And I ain't gonna do nothing to make him kill me now.
Suppose I could figure a way out of this shit.
I ain't going.
Freddy's dead.
Fill it.
Why don't you fill it?
Because I want to keep my eye on you every minute, Eddie.
Eddie sold out to the man.
North man, I'm sorry.